All right. Good evening, everybody.
G'day, g'day, Mr. Sachs.
And we're very fortunate tonight. We've got a special guest to do really some of the first comprehensive getting started training that we've had as a team for Dream Team Australia and New Zealand. And this gentleman is unique. I want to tell you a little bit about him. So I've been in network marketing for 27 years, and this person in my opinion is the best country manager that I've ever seen, any country, any company, any continent. He's phenomenal. And the reason why is because he spent nearly 30 years in the field. He was at the top of four separate companies, and very rarely do you have someone with that level of success in the field who's actually working on the company side. He's been, I think, working for what, 7 years in the Australian and New Zealand marketplace. He's also over the Philippines. He's going to be over Samoa and Tonga as well. We are so fortunate to have him, and we talked about some certain topics. So the way that before I introduce him, the way this is going to work tonight is that I am going to bring up a certain number of topics. This gentleman's going to go over each one. We're going to have some questions and answers, and then we're going to get on to the next topic. It's all going to be recorded. So, the whole mission is to keep things simple. What do we need to do basically over the first 30 days? What do we need to learn? What do we need to teach over the first 30 days? And Jan and I were talking earlier about this, and what we're going to do is we're going to come up with a simple system where we train certain things upon which to focus over the first 30 days, and then after that, after knocking out a few items, then the next step is a 1 hour Zoom with me and a couple of the other leaders going over exactly what the next steps are. And after I do 100, 150 of those, then we'll refine the process a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. And, we'll become obviously the number one team in the world. Everybody ready for that?
Yes.
All right. So
Ready
please,
and rock and ready.
please help me introduce Mr. Fred Yovert. I'm just kidding. Mr. Rob Orking.
Hey guys, welcome and thank you so much for inviting me on the call.
Great having you.
Guys,
All right.
a lot of great things happening, Brian. A lot of great things happening, which is fantastic.
First of all, Rob, could you just tell everybody a little bit about your background and your motivation, your passion, your reason why, all of that? That would be great before we get
Yeah, look,
started.
guys, stumbled into the industry back in 1998. As Brian said, I've been to the top in four companies. The last one, which was Nurium, okay, some people may know that company. Um, Basically, again, got to the top after 3 and a bit years. Last check was just on 100,000 for the month, and then we lost the product formula. So that was not a very happy ending. Okay, crash and burn again. Um, Got to a point then I decided that I was going to get out of the industry for that reason that I couldn't do it again. And then I got a phone call from the number two shareholder. That then led me over to meet with Orion and Hilda, the founder, the CEO, Doug, and then Peter Sorensen, the number two shareholder. And then I got shown the balance test. And I've been saying it for years in direct sales. If we could prove that these products that we actually sell work, it's a game changer. Nobody else can do it. It's an absolute game changer. And you don't have to be a scientist because the proof is in the blood and the products are scientifically based products. Before and after, it's very easy to do. So that got me onto the side of saying, okay, I need to protect my people this time, Brian. After your fourth, the first gig, Usana, I bought and sold, built and sold that one. So no problems at all. But then Agile, MonaV, and Nurium was crash and burn. 3 to 4 years, crash, burn, crash, burn. It was horrible. And to rebuild to 100 grand a month is hard work because there's a lot of sweat equity in the first 3 years or 2 or 3 years in any program. So then I decided I'd put a program together and say, guys, the bottom line is I don't trust you guys in corporate. Okay, that's the bottom line. I want to be the country manager this time instead of me hiring the country manager and basically working with that person from the field side into corporate. I'll sit as a corporate person because prior to direct sales, I was in IBM corporate, so I had the education, the executive run before I came into direct sales when I was 35. So literally for 12 years prior to that, I was in with IBM as an executive. So I had the skill set. I just had to then say, okay, I will run the company for them. Zenzino is a different beast to most type of companies. Publicly traded, number one, test-based wellness company, and field owned. What do I mean by field owned? All the partners that own the company are partners in the field. There are some corporate members that do have some stock holdings. Okay, CEO owns about 4% of the company, and then other executive staff. Like myself, I've purchased shares in the company as well. But it gives us a value to own the field and the responsibility of the company. So I came on this side and I've brought in I look today, there's about 26,000 people in the people that I've attracted to the company in the organization now. There's about 26,000 people that have been enrolled with people, okay, through my sort of, hey, come and join Zenzino with us. So I've brought a lot of people, and those people were my followers. Those people were people that know, like, and trust me. And I wanted to make sure it was a secure home for them. Brian, that's why I do what I do here. I said it was a 10-year game plan from day one that we'd get this thing growing and bolted to a beautiful company within the next 10 years. We've done 6 years. We're heading towards our 7th year now. And we're going the right track. Sales are going to be 350 million US this year. When I joined the company, they were only 70 million. So we've done exceedingly well to get it to where it is. The share price when I started was 18 SEK, Swedish krona. It's now 156 today. Okay. Guys, everything's doing well. But the key is now I sit here, I help support you guys, and I help build with you guys on a daily basis. What does that give you? Brian, you've said it well enough. I'm the walking encyclopedia for pretty well 90% of everything in the company that you need to know. If I need to find the other 10% out, I can. But if you ask me how do I build a business quickly, I can give you the road to how to fast track it. I know how to work the compensation plan. I know how to get support done quickly. I do have access to all the main systems in the company. So as Brian knows, I can, if something's wrong and I need to fix it, I can just fix it quickly. No problems at all. So that's what we've got. Now all I need and is groups like your group, Brian, and all your team is to take what we've got and run with it. And that's what I believe tonight will start the process of having that process and that, jumping in with all feet and making this work as a real business for you.
We all enjoy running very fast. That being said, we've got our first question. So a lot of people ask, and a lot of people asked when they were getting started, should I start with an ultimate kit or a basic kit, and why is one more important than the other?
The ultimate kit, every time I do a presentation or I talk to people, the ultimate kit is the best kit available discount wise. It gives you 66% discount or 65% discount from retail pricing compared to the other test kit, other packs that are 35 and 45 or something like that. But what it does give you, it does open up your 3 income setters for you. It does give you full access to all the compensation plan, but it gives you the loyalty refund. So by having 25 subscribing customers in the first 12 months, you get your reimbursement of whatever you paid for the ultimate kit, you'll get it refunded. So in New Zealand, it's $27.30. Here in Australia, it's $1,909. In 12 months, you get that fully refunded to you if you've got 25 subscribing customers on the 13th month. So when the 12-month ends, the company looks at the 13th and goes, yep, you get a full refund, you get a refund. That's why I tell people to always go for the ultimate kit. And sometimes it's a business, you got to stretch yourself and invest in yourself. And that's that $2,000 purchase.
So it's 2,200 New Zealand to get the ultimate kit, correct?
Correct.
Great.
1909 here.
And so and so what you're saying, I think 1985, but what you're saying is that if somebody gets their 25 customers and each household can be multiple customers, which
Mhm.
they're going to get anyways over
Correct.
the first 3 to 4 months, not even a year, then they will get all their money back. True?
Correct. 100%.
And that'll be paid monthly, like once you actually get that done, correct? They divide it up by 12 and they pay you each month.
No, they give you the full refund in 12 months' time.
Really?
Full refund.
Okay.
Yep. Cash
All at
back
once.
right in your bank.
Okay, that's great. Okay. Okay, that's any okay, so I'm not gonna ask if there's any questions on that. Let's move right into this. So when somebody signs up, whether it's the ultimate or the basic, the first thing that they should do is also get on the Zinzino for free and get it on auto ship and put down their credit card. I was wondering if you could do two things. Could you show everyone right now? We will do the screen sharing, and I was wondering if you show everyone exactly what to do. Um, let's see here, screen share, and if you can go over the reasoning and rationale, that would just be great too.
Right. And the Z for free, guys, as you're building your business, it simply just becomes non-negotiable. You just got to make sure everybody does it. It's an important part of the program. So Zinzino for free as a partner. When you enroll as a partner, okay, you're on the over here. It says partner kit. Partner web, and then premier kits or partner kits. So we're going to click on partner kits here. I always view all so you can see everything that's available to you. And then you would select your kit. So let's just select an ultimate kit for an example. We'll add it to the cart. Then the next step that it comes up with is your Z for free. Show the Z for free.
So you hit go to cart or you go to checkout and it
Yep.
automatically comes up
Automatically
Z
comes
for
up
free.
with
Okay, great.
activate your auto order, your Z for free. So you select whichever one you want or whatever flavor you want. Now, if you know you're going to sponsor 4 customers immediately, guys, always go for the dearest one on this list because you're going to get it for free. Okay. So I always train people, just get the Premier Oil. You can change this at any time in your back office. It's easy to change. So if you want to go back and save some money, let's say you've got to spend the 129 Australian dollars instead of the 160 for the premium oil, you can change it the day before the subscription is running. You can actually change it. Not a problem at all. Okay. But I'm going to subscribe to the premium oil. You don't have to add it to today's order because you're purchasing an ultimate kit. Now, if you're coming in for a free kit, which I never advise people to do, you need to add it to today's order, the Z for free. Okay, so it's very important that you do add it to today's order if you're coming in for free. Again, 80% of the people that we speak to, they're always going to come in with the ultimate kit because it's the best value. So then we go to checkout. Then over here in the checkout, we'll go to have a look at what's in the checkout. You can simply see, Brian, you can see the ultimate kits there for you. And you can see our Z for free next month is sitting there ready to be processed on the 23rd of the 6th, 2025. So now,
Great.
once I hit that checkout button, it's going to ask me to enroll.
Okay, great. So the bottom line, just to reiterate, tell me if I'm correct, is so you're signing up for a kit, you're actually signing up for the Z for free balance oil. When you
Correct?
put in your credit card for the ultimate kit,
Yes.
then automatically that credit card is going to be stored with your Z for free. True or not true?
True. 100%
Okay,
correct.
great. And it's not going to be charged until like if you get the 4 customers or the 4 or 5 customers within a month,
Yes,
and it's not going to be charged. So the goal for everyone is really only a couple weeks to get 4 to 5 customers.
correct.
Um, but why is Zed for free important? Can you tell everyone why it's important? What if you don't get your 4 to 5 initial customers within 30 days? What advantage does the Zed for free give you?
Number one, it keeps you active. So in the back office, you'll see inactive or active. If you've done your Z for free for that particular month, okay, let's assume you've had to pay for it. So you've now become active for the month, okay, for the calendar month. Not for 30 days from the invoice, it's that calendar month. Also, what it does, it gives you access to our landing pages, our back office, our GoCore app. But every 4 months, every 120 days, so the fourth Z for free that you get charged, it gives you a free balance test. So it sends you a $300 balance test at retail for free. Okay. So it's a complimentary test for you to do or for you to compliment to somebody or sell to somebody. So that's the Z for free. Again, it's the powerhouse of qualification to keep the business center qualified.
So I want to tell everyone what I like best about the Zed for free. A lot of you are over a very large line. And when you're over a very large line, if you don't really have much happening in your second line, you have what's called banked credits. So these credits accumulate and they accumulate and they accumulate. And so you could use them to get paid on them later. You can bank 5, 10, 15, 20,000 credits. And each credit is about what? Is it 6 or 8 Australian dollars? Like $6 Australian?
9 to 1.
Okay, it's a lot.
Yep.
So if you have 10,000 credits that your bank, that's $90,000 that you can actually make later. Now, if you have Zed for free and you don't have your 4 customers or 5 customers within your first 30 days or 60 days, then those bank credits will stay there. They're protected for you. Does that make sense, everybody? So Zed for free is super important. It shouldn't even be a question. Should my new person sign up for Zed for free? They should 100% sign up for Zed for free. How can everybody here tell if they're Zed for free? Is there a way like Robert, if they could tell on their websites?
Yeah, so literally just go to reporting, activation, my apology, activation, and it's all sitting on the screen for you.
Okay. Activation, and could you go there right here? Can we
Yep.
see it on
Yep.
here? Great. And if you're not signed on for Zed for free, then do it. And if you need help, then just ask. Ask one of us for help if you're already in there and you're not signed up. But in my opinion, that goes along with signing up for a basic kit or an ultimate kit. It's 100% mandatory Zed for free because you're not paying extra money right now. You're just protecting your business.
So
Okay.
active partner, yes, it's ticked.
Okay.
If you really want to look at it down here in the bottom left corner, auto order, just click on that. And there's your auto order. When it's next due to run, how much it's going to cost you, and so on.
Okay, great. And I want to add 2 more things and tell me if I'm correct. Number one, one of the things we're Jan and I, we're going to put together a kind of a checklist. And the goal is we're going to figure out the time somewhere around 10 days plus or minus to get your 4 to 5 customers. And in some cases it's 4 customers, in some cases it's 5. So we're always going to say 5. So 5 customers is going to get you your Zed for free. So what does that mean? That means you're going to get your bottle of oil, every month for free. Is it 2 bottles in one test
One.
every 2 months, or
Yeah.
what is it?
One.
One bottle. So you get 1 bottle every month for free. You get 5 customers. Those 5 customers can be a combination of anything. How many products do we have in Australia and New Zealand? Everybody tell me.
Four key products. So balanced oil range. Then you have the obviously premium oil, premium capsules, the xenobiotic, and the serum.
Yes.
No,
hey,
you
just
know,
one quick question, just confirming. So if I have, say, a customer that I've signed up or whatever, right, and then they go and sign up other customers, does that count towards your Z for free, or does that count towards that customer's Z for free?
It counts to your qualifications of all your activation panel, but it doesn't go towards your personal Z for free.
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
great.
Sorry, can you
Um,
repeat that? What was the question?
Sorry?
Can you repeat that? What was the question?
No. So what I was gonna say was like, so I say go and sign up a customer, right? For example, as a customer, they say get the balance oil and the gut health and the serum or whatever, right? But then that person signs up under their own customer banner. They go and sign up three other products, right? So if they go and sign up 3 other products, do they then get that in their? Do they get that? They would get that Z for free. 3 or
Correct.
4 other products. They would get that their Z for free, but I still need to go and find another 2. Sell 2 more products.
No, not as a customer.
Have I got that right?
No, I don't even understand that.
Mm.
That's, you got 5 customers, they got 3 customers. I don't get it.
No. I'm saying, like, you know how the customers that you sign up
Mm-hmm.
can sign up other people, right?
Correct.
And then they get their Z for free, right?
Oh, as a
So-
referral partner.
Yeah,
Referral
so-
customer. Referral customer.
Yeah. So if that person, if my customer goes and signs up another 5 customers or 4 customers, then that person gets the Z for free, but I only get the Z for free for the first 2 I signed up.
Correct. Exactly right.
Okay.
All right.
Even as a customer, you still got to pay.
It should be the customer shouldn't be getting the free product because they're just customers. The free product should go to the business owner.
No,
That's it.
the customer can enroll other customers and get free product themselves.
They can get free product, but they're not part of the team. They're not getting the ongoing income.
Commissions. They only get product. So a customer can enroll another 4 customers, for an example, okay, and be it their family, okay, and I call them customer pods, okay. So one person enrolls their 4 frontline customers, and then they teach them. So the first person is going to get their product for free, okay, because each bottle is worth, for an example, 4 credits. So your 4 credits multiplied by the power of 4. So then you've qualified for it. But what can happen, okay, is you, the partner, you get all of this commissionable volume and credits to your partnership. But they can only make free product. They don't make commissions.
That's
Okay?
great.
Understand.
And I want to bring up one nuance here, and I don't want to get into the weeds, but it's important. And I don't want anybody to be telling new people that the Z-Biotic is 3 credits, the regular oil is 4 credits, and the premium oil is 5 credits, right?
Yep.
Do not get into that stuff.
No.
You know, the bottom line is that if you want your Xeno for free to be for free, you need 5 customers for to be 100% of the time. So, if somebody has a couple of those little 3-pointers, so just focus on not 4, but just focus on 5 customers, which doesn't matter because we're going to get 5 customers and then we're going right to 10 anyways.
Anyway.
We should all be at 10 customers within our first 30 days. And if we're not, there's something wrong. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Right?
Just quick question,
Yes.
bro. Can
Yeah.
you define what a customer is? That someone signing up for Z for free?
Yes, just like our former company, all of the different products under one roof. So if you are a Z-Biotic, like if you buy Z-Biotic at home, and if you buy your skin serum, and let's say that you signed on for your Zenzino for free oil, but let's say Jeannie's got like one extra oil, right? That's
Yeah.
going to be 3 customers besides your Zenzino for free under
So
one roof.
basically a product is like a customer, is that what you're saying?
Yes, product is customer, exactly
Yeah.
right. The only one that won't count big picture is going to be your Zenzino for free, because you're going to get that for free once you have 5. And remember, everything has to be auto ship for the good prices. It's auto ship. They call it a premier customer, but that simply means auto ship. Don't
So,
sign on anyone unless it's auto ship, right?
so if a person buys 3 products, that's considered 3 customers, correct? On subscription.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Great, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember 25 lifetime. So one of the keys is I want everybody here to get their 5 customers by the end of April. Everyone here should be on all the products you can be personally. And then we all have a couple family members that will do it just because we love them. My mom and my dad, everyone knows them. They're 85 and 83 years old. I didn't say, hey, you guys should, take this test. No. I said, Mother, Dad, you're doing it 100%. We need to work on your brain health, right? Because they're getting old and stuff. I didn't give them a choice. They're actually on a couple other products out here because there are a couple of US products they don't have out there in Australia. But, there's people who will do it just because we ask or just because we love them. Sign those people up and get over 5, get as close to 10 as fast as you can. Does that make sense? Don't wait until you have all the tests and say, oh, we got to test you first. We got to test you first. No. Red apples. We got to get the red apples and get those people signed up just as fast as we possibly can, including ourselves.
So if my
Agreed?
son won't be my customer, can I finally kick him out of the house?
Of course you can. Of course you can.
And can I just clarify, Rob and Mr. Sachs, the ZID for free has to be on subscription, not a one-off order.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right. And yeah. Well, another quick question for Rob. The access to the Zenzino website, does that cost anything?
Free. It's part of your Z for free.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought so. I just want a confirmation from you.
Just one other thing, because I remember when we were in that other Zoom, one other thing is like I can then go and become my own customer as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're your own customers, right? The only thing you sign on under the partner is the Z for free. Everything else, you go to the thing that says sign up customer, right, Rob?
Correct.
It's
register
a sign up customer.
Register
All right.
customer.
Got it. Rob, is that what you were telling me?
Correct. That's it, my friend.
Right. And by the way, let me give you a story. I give a story. My parents are thinking about selling their house. And there's this guy who used to be in another company with me, and he was up for a commission of $60,000 or something like that. And I said to him, okay, his name is Tom. I said, Tom, and he knew me. We knew each other from the other company. I said, okay, here's all I'm going to ask for you. If it's signed, if I want you to sign a paper saying you're going to be a customer of mine for Balance Oil for 5 years, if you if you end up selling and making this huge commission. Guess what he said?
No.
Yes.
He said no. And so I said, you're out of here, buddy. Why would I possibly want to do business with you? What a crazy guy.
That's
and
it.
he even knew the business. How crazy, right? He actually said to Brad, he said I was being unreasonable. Well, I can use all sorts of expletives here. Oh my God. If you do business with someone and you give them a lot of money, the least they can do is be a customer. If not for that, they could be for skin serum or they could be for the Zbotic at the very least. Does that make sense to everybody?
Correct.
People are
Yeah.
lucky to have
Yeah,
our
that-
business.
Mm.
He's got a
Yeah.
poverty mindset. That's his problem.
What was that?
He's got a poverty mindset. He said most
Oh, yeah.
money.
Right. I was like, buddy, you just missed out on it. Would have cost him in the US $40 times 12. So that's 480, 2,500 bucks over 5 years. And he missed out on almost 60,000 commissions.
Commission. What a-
60,000 because he was a bonehead and said, no, I think he called me unreasonable or something like that. Dude, I got like 100 real estate agents lining up. So there you have it. All right.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Hey, Rob, so for, let's say somebody is doing a test
Mm-hmm.
and you make the deal with them, hey, you can do this test if you promise me that if you're out of balance outside of 3-to-1, 2-to-1, that you'll be a customer if you do not join the team. And can you show us the process for ordering them, getting them as a customer after they've said no, and being able to send the test back to ourselves while the oil goes to the customer?
Yes.
Yep, very easy. So all you're doing, guys, is you're back on the customer website. Over here it says customer web. Then very, very easy again. You show the Premier kits. I always view all in the middle there. And the kit that we're going to pick today is the Balance Oil with Test. So we're going to pick that one. It's the best value. And then you're going to subscribe to it. I'm going to click subscribe, shop now. Then comes up a screen and says balance test. You can send one piece, so one of the two, back to the sponsor, to the person that's enrolling. And then obviously you can select the flavor down the bottom and add it to cart. What that will do is that will simply send the test back to you, Lynn, and then the customer will get the 2 bottles.
Fantastic.
Straightforward, very easy. You can't get any easier than that.
Question. So the customer spends $348 up front. For that, they get 1 test and 2 bottles immediately, right?
Correct.
2 months later, can you go back? Can you go up a little bit? 2 months later, they pay 65 Australian dollars, right? That goes on their, it's auto ship.
Yep.
So that goes 65. And then every month thereafter, 65, 65, 65, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
And the 4th month, they get their 2nd test.
Yep.
But at their 8th month, they don't get a test, do they?
Correct. They don't.
It's just 65s forever.
It's 65 forever until they cancel it.
Until they cancel it. Okay, great.
And
That's
a hint,
fantastic.
guys, is once a customer has done their initial kit, purchase their Premier kit, okay, you let their 6-month subscription run, and then you stop it. You email the company and say, please cancel the subscription. Then you sign them up again for the same kit, because then they're going to get another 2 tests to do another 2 lots of testing at the cheapest possible price.
If they want more testing. Okay, great.
Correct.
And really, everyone should test every 4 months anyways.
For the first
right?
year, you should test day 1, day 120, 240, 360. So 4 tests. And then the final one is every year.
Great. And by the way, keep in mind 25 lifetime customers. So we're talking about maybe 10 households here. I want to also say something too. The average time to get your test results back is 14 days, correct?
Correct.
That's the average time. So it's collected in Australia, New Zealand, it goes to a collection center, and then it goes to Norway, and then it gets tested. It's 14 days. So one of the benefits of getting an ultimate kit, number one, is you get 11 tests. So there's all these extra tests that you get. If you have a basic kit, you only have one test.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it really makes sense for, and anybody can upgrade. If any of you have gotten in for basic, you can upgrade, no problem. But make sure you're really aggressively getting to your 10. You should be able to get to 10 customers without having anyone do any tests. Just dealing with the people with whom you do business and the people that you care about. Does that make sense?
Correct.
Right? And again, we're going to give you the recommended timelines, but by the time that your test results come back, you should already have 10 customers and you should have your Z for free. Between the other, actual customers that we have the Z-Biotic, we've got the skin serum, right? As well as the oil. And there's people like my parents, as I said before, that, will get on the oil even before they get tested.
Yep.
Okay,
Great.
Mr. Sachs, just on the upgrade process, how do you upgrade from a basic partners kit to an ultimate partners kit? Do you just pay the difference between 519 and 1985?
Or do you buy an
have,
advanced kit?
do you have to order a new ultimate kit?
Rob?
You order
Rob?
a new ultimate kit, straight up to partner kit, and you purchase a brand new ultimate kit.
Okay, what effect would that have on your income center, business center on the hierarchy?
What it does from your side, it qualifies you for the loyalty program. And then also, for an example, in this month, it will qualify you for ECBX next month.
Okay,
And-
yeah.
Let's
But
not talk about
do you just add your ultimate kit income center under one of your legs, or how does that happen?
No, it just upgrades your main setup. It upgrades your number
Oh,
one setup.
okay.
Yep.
And you're only
But-
paying the difference, right? You're paying the
No, you're
difference.
paying
No, no.
brand new
He's
fee.
paying a new one, the full
Hey,
1985.
Hey, I've got one
Oh,
question.
wow.
Hey, I've got one question. So, I know you get paid when you build the other leg, but do we also get paid on the on, say, if we sell the products, for example?
Absolutely.
Is that a separate payment, or is that
Yeah,
together?
that's in the back office, and that's under customer rewards, as in customer rebate.
Okay, so then, so at the
And,
end of
and Ninja Lynn could show you the table for that and the graph for
Okay.
that, right? We're keeping kind of focused on what we're talking about here. So another way, let me ask you, Rob, a basic kit plus an advanced kit, which we never talk about, equals an ultimate kit, right?
Correct.
However, so people, if they wanted to get the stuff, they could just also get an advanced, but there's all these benefits if they want to get the ultimate, like getting all of your money back within a year. So it would
Correct.
make more sense just to go for the ultimate kit. So an upgrade is getting the entire thing, but also being in a position where you can get all your money back and a bunch of other benefits, right?
Yeah, and you're buying the product at 65% discount.
Right. Okay.
and so we get the money back when we get 25 customers, yeah?
At the end of 12 months on the 13th month.
13 months. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
All right, let's get 25 customers.
I thought you already had 25 customers, Mr. Ninja.
Working on it. I'm working on it. I've got like, I think I've got like 3,
Yeah.
4.
Wow.
I might have like
Yeah.
another 3 tomorrow.
He's gonna bring out his samurai ninja.
Right. Okay, so we have one more question for you, Rob. Before we wrap it up here, because we're keeping things focused, narrow focus. So the question is, what is ECBX and how do we qualify it? What's it all about? How do we get there? Tell
Okay.
us.
So there's a couple of ways of doing it, and again,
What is it?
ECBX, what it does, it gives you triple credit. So for an example, on this kit here, it's 14 credits. Okay, so the test with the customer kit with the two oils and 2 tests, That's 14 credits. An ultimate kit is 150 credits. Okay. So when you qualified for ECB, it doubles for you, 28 versus 300. When you qualified for ECBX, and next month's an ECBX month, okay, it's normally run 3 or 4 times a year. So next month it's ECBX, which means it's 3 times. So 14 plus 14 plus 14, 42, 150 plus 150 plus 150, 450. So
First
it
of all, what's
triples the credit.
ECB?
What ECB?
Tell everyone what ECB is.
ECB, enrollment credit bonus.
Ah,
Enrollment credit bonus. So any enrollment kits, so customer kit, part as in Premier kit, or any partner kit, okay, is an enrollment bonus point.
Hmm.
So if you sell a singular product, it doesn't count.
So how does somebody get ECB qualified?
Okay, so ECB qualified is having 10 customers and what we call X team qualified.
So 10 customers and you know, X team, A team, all of that. Like I'd rather prefer just 10 customers. 10
Correct.
customers is qualifies you for ECB. However, in your first 120 days, what do you have to do? I mean, there's a grace period. What do you have to do to be ECB qualified in the first 120
As long as you are on your Z for free, you are ECB qualified.
hmm.
So even if you have Zed for free, but you haven't even paid in your first 30 days, you don't even have 4 customers, are you ECB qualified?
You are,
For the
as long as
30
you
days?
paid your Z for free for that month.
And then wait. So when we sign up for a Zed for free, we don't actually pay it for 30 days. Within those 30 days, are we ECB qualified or not if we don't have any other customers?
You're qualified, yes.
Okay. And then it automatically pays it, or we have 5 customers and we get it for free and we're all
Correct.
set. Okay.
Correct.
After 4 months, however, then you have to have no choice. You have to have 10 customers in order to be ECB qualified, correct?
Correct.
And ECB qualified just means double points. So tell us about ECBX.
So ECBX, okay, is literally where you can triple your credits, okay, on your enrollment kits. What you need to do to qualify is have an enrollment or a sponsor of a ultimate kit. So you personally sponsor an ultimate kit person. That person also that you're sponsoring is qualified for ECBX next month as well. Or you can have 8 customers, 8 new customers for the month, okay, for this month, okay, as in April. Or there's called a restock kit under partner kits, okay, on the shop, where you can actually purchase a restock kit for $600.
Let's say that half the people here have not enrolled an ultimate kit person and they
Yep.
haven't gotten their 8 customers. Can you show everyone how to be all set for May and be ECBX qualified?
Yep. So over here,
It basically increases your pay by 50%, which is huge. 4 months out of the year. And as you see, we're gonna always launch our teams and countries in months that are ECBX in March,
ECBX.
May, and in September and November.
so you go into shop, guys, in the shop, in the partner kits, restock
ECBX.
ECBX kit.
Look at that.
If you don't,
Ah,
if you haven't done your customers, 8 customers, or enrolling an ultimate kit, okay, you need to buy one of these kits before the end of the month.
That's the end of this month or the end of next
End of
month?
this month. End of this month.
Right, by April 30th. And look at that. Everybody needs more tests anyways. This is
Correct.
perfect,
Cheapest way to
Great.
buy them. Absolute cheapest way to buy them.
right? You buy 6 of these, and then kaboom, you're ECBX qualified. And by the time the next one rolls around, obviously in September, everyone here is going to have 25 customers, not just 10 or 15 or 20. So everyone's all set.
So I have a question here, please, Rob.
Yep.
For people who haven't signed up yet, they can get this. They can pay for this now.
Correct.
Are in a position to get that ECBX for May
Well,
and into the
well, they're even better, Trish.
yeah.
If somebody has not signed up now,
Yes.
if they sign up as an ultimate kit in February, no, in April, right now, then they will automatically be ECBX qualified for May. Is that true, Rob? Is
Correct.
that true? What if they're basic? No go on
No,
that for
Got to be
no.
ultimate kit.
Okay, ultimate
Gotta be
Great.
an ultimate. Okay.
in April.
Yep. So for
Hey,
people,
hey,
Rob,
one quick
one more-
question.
oh.
Hey, one question. So I thought we signed up we signed up in April, right? So to get the ECBX, wouldn't I technically still be ECBX?
Absolutely. If you came in with an ultimate kit.
Yes.
If
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, if you have an April start date,
Okay, so next month I'm already qualified ECBX.
And
Yeah.
guys, just go in your back office. Let me show you quickly. And this is where you quickly, so just go to reporting into your back office, okay?
Yeah.
And it's reporting campaigns, ECBX, reporting
Uh-huh.
campaigns, ECBX.
Okay.
And there'll be a tick down the bottom there, qualified, yes or no.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Great.
Very simple.
All right. Any last questions before we close it out here? And I'm going to
Please, Rob.
Sorry, one other question. So you also get to be ECBX if you got 8 customers, yeah?
Correct.
Correct.
8 new Premier kits.
With 2 Premier kits.
8 new Premier kits.
8.
8 Premier kits. Okay.
Hi, Rob. Sandy here.
Mm-hmm.
Say I'm a basic kit holder at the moment, and I buy an ultimate kit. Does that qualify me?
Yes, correct.
Thank you.
All right. And you know, one of the things that we decided we're not going to do is we're not going to go too much. We're not going to go into the comp plan. You know, there's a bunch of, you know, I know that Mr. Ninja asked about getting paid on your personal customers. Of course, you get paid on your personal customers. There's a bunch of other ways. There's 2 ways, the most important 2 ways to get paid. Number 1 is building 2 lines in balance where there's at least a 1 to 2 balance. And that's what we're doing. We're starting on building our second lines here very shortly. Number 2 is personally enrolling as many people as you can. You know, we're not going to go over all the numbers and the graphs and the charts, but if you personally, the more people you personally enroll, the more money that you actually make. There's a few great ways to do that. Number 3, we're just focusing right now on getting half of the fast start done. Half of the fast start, there's a little bonus you get for 4 customers. You get a little more of a bonus for 10 customers. And then you get more of a bonus by personally enrolling either 2 ultimates or on each side, 1 ultimate, or 3 basics, or you can actually go 2 basics, 4 basics. Personally enrolling. That'll get you about $1,000. That'll get you halfway back if you started at the ultimate. And all the other stuff, once you get there, then I'm going to have a personal appointment with you for 1 hour to go over the details, what the next steps are for you specifically. And we'll add in the other, you know, the goal for the extra countries and all of that. You know, you guys know what we have in store here for Samoa, for Tonga, for Philippines, and for some other things. We're gonna have you know, another Zoom tomorrow. By the way, does anybody want a 8 o'clock Zoom tomorrow for a presentation, or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We're
fine.
gonna do something. We have something at 7 already going on Philippines, but do you want 8 o'clock
Oh.
tomorrow?
I think so.
7 o'clock.
8 p.m. He's got something
Oh,
ready
8
already.
We
p.m.
already have a 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes. You want that? Yeah. If it's not passionate, I'm not going to do it. Is it passionate?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because if not, I'll go Sunday.
So, Brian, the 7 o'clock is for the Philippine team.
Correct.
So what you're saying is the next hour, 8 o'clock, will be for everyone. Yep.
Correct.
Yeah.
And remember, 7 o'clock is for specifically for Ray and his wife. And so, if you end up with 1 or 2 Filipinos on there, they're not to ask any questions. This is about Ray and Jeannie and their people. We'll get to questions afterwards for them. So your guest
Okay.
there, and if you end up on there, we'll ask you to do a testimonial, but they're gonna have like 15 or 20 people just themselves on there. Right? So if you're gonna get on there, bring 1 or 2 Filipinos on and we'll
Yes.
crank it out.
You got the
All right.
GM of Philippines on that call as well, Brian?
Our favorite bong is gonna be on there. That's right.
Bong's there. Okay, beautiful.
Our favorite bong. Yep.
Great.
Great. Okay, so I
Okay.
will do a general for tomorrow. Thank you so much, Rob. We'll have this out for everybody.
Thank you.
Keep simple, simple, simple. If you have any follow-up questions, you know where to get us. And again, everything you got to do to get 5 to 10, as close to 10 as you can by April 30th. Because we want May 1 to be a huge recruiting month. We want to start your second lines. That sound good?
Yeah.
All right.
From there.
Thanks,
Great.
guys.
Everybody, thanks, Rob.
Take care.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Great
Rob.
night. Bye.
Thanks, Rob.
Bye.
Bye.
Great trainings.
Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Anne.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.